Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! So I just discovered something pretty interesting. If you go to load your save and then press cancel, it does a fancy wipe. I think that's the only instance in the game that wipe occurs. I thought that was just kinda neat. Anyway, when we last left off, I successfully defeated the ghost wall. It was not easy. It required the perfect strategy. Actually, I'm kind of wondering about something. Was I actually stun locking the wall? Or was the wall simply unable to knock me back because I was in the middle of casting a spell? Am I an immovable wall whenever I'm casting a spell? Definitely an interesting thought. Anyway, we are here at this swamp where we can get some stuff. Let's go ahead and get some stuff. First, I'm going to talk to you though. You probably think we're crazy for camping out in a place like this. We're in this mess because all the usual trade routes have been taken over by good-for-nothing bandits. We decided to deliver goods on foot. Traveling through this swamp was the fastest route we could take. You mean there's another route? Since we can't bring our horses here, it's been fatiguing work. We stopped here to rest for the night. While you're here, you should visit the tents. Some of us are carrying extra stock which you might be interested in. Oh, I definitely am. So, in between episodes, I went and got some more light essences, wherever those are. They're somewhere in this menu. You'll have to trust me, I got a bunch of them. So now I can go ahead and upgrade my bow to an Artemis bow. I also bought a bunch of arrows because apparently arrows are really cheap. So, actually going to be taking advantage of it. Before I buy those arrows though, I'm actually kind of curious. Let's do a comparison. How much damage is this weapon going to be causing? What was that? 64? 64. Okay. So let's go buy the Artemis bow. Apparently you cannot craft an item that you currently have equipped. It thinks I do not have an elf bow. Also, I noticed that it doesn't cost any money to do this upgrade. That's kind of nice. So, unequip that. And Artemis bow. Now, the regular bow was 1 point stronger than my combat axe. How about the Artemis bow? I'd say 5, 6? Yeah, 6 points stronger. That is a nice boost. Let's try this out. Woo! Okay, that was really powerful. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be using this weapon from time to time. In fact, I'm going to be using it for a while. That's why I bought 99 arrows. Because I actually want to take advantage of this and not just use it for solving puzzles. Next up, we have not been in this tent yet. I have some extra steel gear for sale. If you're interested, please take a look. Do you have a sword? Okay, I thought I would have to craft these. Oh, you don't have a sword. So I can't do that quest where the one guy wants a set of steel equipment. Oh well, I could still buy a bunch of these. Let's see how good this stuff is. Let me buy a steel boot to start. I'm curious how it compares to the magical scarf. Magic defense goes down a couple points. But it certainly would help with my defense. Like, a lot. I think the trade-off is entirely worth it. It always gives that message about invisibility being removed whenever I come out of that menu. Like the game is checking whether I have the Omamori equipped. Well, there goes a bunch of my money. I didn't have to buy the steel shield. I need the money. I'm reloading my save. Although in hindsight, I might need a second steel shield anyway to give away to that one person, but you never know, I might find a spare. That said, I don't have a steel helmet or steel armor yet. So, helpful boost, including magic defense, so that's nice. I'll sell my equipment, my older equipment, as soon as I am certain that I'm not going to need it for anything. Okay, well, the fact that I can't get the sword yet, there goes that part of the thing that I wanted to do today. Well, I still have other options, so let's go ahead and do some backtracking. As a reminder, Alina created this personal statue of hers so we could fast travel back to Totori. And I noticed something interesting here. I said that arrows were cheap, and they cost only 5 gold each. But if you want to craft arrows, you need a stick and a feather, and also 5 gold each. What? Okay, I'm actually kind of curious. Am I only making 1 arrow at a time? Let me use a bunch of these arrows. Oh, I see. You're shooting multiple arrows at once. For the cost of 1 arrow, so that's kind of neat. But what happens if I buy one of these? Well, how much am I starting with? 93 arrows. 94 arrows. Okay, well, if it costs the same amount of gold to buy arrows versus crafting, why would I craft? You know, speaking of pricing, let's see here. 50, 250, 100, 300. 50, 250, 100, 300. Okay, I honestly would expect crafting to cost less money than buying them as is. Buying them already made, that is. In that case, I'm not gonna craft. I'll save my crafting items for emergency, in case I'm stuck somewhere where that's all I can do. But I need another ether, another high potion, and high ether. Not necessarily in that order. Actually, I already got plenty of high potions, so never mind on that. By the way, the slimes that I fought to get the light essences, the yellow slimes, those are the ones that charged at me, and what else did they do? Oh yeah, they also would run away when their health got low. Well, it turns out that if you attack them with your weapon, those yellow slimes cause damage against you because they're electric. And it seems to me that attacking them with your weapon is also what inflicts SP poison on you. So, it's definitely a good idea to attack them with magic instead of your weapon. Arrows aside, I somehow doubt that they will do that if I strike from a distance. Out of curiosity... Okay, no more bomb arrows. The Artemis Bow's special attack is Star Shoot. Well, we'll definitely try that out. So I wanted to come back through Rishiri Cave because of this first area of ruins. If you recall, this is the first location I encountered those colossuses. It's got a long charge time. What does it do? That. How does the regular arrows perform? That's actually stronger. I assume Star Shoot would actually be really strong on other enemies? Ooh. Give me that, please. Iron ore. Don't know if I'll need that, but I'll take it. But I wanted to come back here, now that I have the truth ribbon, because somewhere I'm going to be finding another one of those factories. In this case, I don't have to find a button. This is the first of these ruins, so I guess... yeah. It's a little bit simpler to get into the factory here. Is that scenery in there, or can I actually hit it to accomplish something? It's just scenery. Although apparently I'm expected to do something. Maybe I do need to use my arrows. No? Okay, what is the puzzle here then? Maybe a spell. I have to use a spell in the first location. Maybe thunder? No. Okay, they can't be targeted with a spell. Okay, I could not figure out what I'm supposed to do there, so maybe it's something I can't actually do yet. I'll figure it out later. Out of curiosity, Chupacabra unlocked. Okay, so you can't refight the Dark Hero or the Ghost Wall. That is what I was wondering. Anyway, I am on my way back to the Warrior School, because it turns out that I forgot something down in this cave here. Now that I have arrows, period, I can actually progress through here. So let's destroy this crystal. And what is my reward? $200 gold. Not a lot, but every little bit helps. I'm sure there's more than that, though. I was wondering when we were coming upon this puzzle here. Okay, this'll take some figuring out. Out of curiosity, first, what's in this direction? Another treasure! Seriously? And my last save was in the secret factory. Note to self, there's 30 arrows inside that chest. If I need more, I can just come back here. Okay, is this going to be a reset switch? Yep, it is indeed a reset switch. In case I can't figure this out. Oh, that's actually more complicated than I was expecting. Wait, no it's not. This is actually simple. Surely it's not this simple, though. Is the boulder going to stop on the button, or is it going to keep going? It's going to keep going. I have an idea of what I want to do, though. Okay, before I waste any more arrows, let me save. I almost wonder if it would be better if the arrows were attached to your item slot. And then again, I'm also likely to accidentally use my item slot. Main thing is that the attack button is the same as the interact button. If I fail to interact with something, or if I'm investigating, like, this pillar seems suspicious, let me check it. but then I would waste my arrows. Okay, I know how to finish this. Then we put that there. I like puzzles like these. New Super Lucky's Tale is full of them. They were really difficult, but I really enjoyed them. A spear. New weapon. Weak weapon. How does range compare? Like, compared to my sword, it is going one space further. Let's do the charge attack. That is actually awesome. And it doesn't look like it costs any SP either. Well, let's go ahead and try this out somewhere. Oh boy, imagine if I had continued to forget that was there. Well, I suppose the game creator would have reminded me if I continued to forget it. The game creator is watching this playthrough, which is actually really cool. Out of curiosity, does this have any diagonal range? Will I be able to find out? Let's try another slime. That one walked into my spear. I think... Stop walking diagonally, please. Okay, yeah, it looks like it does have diagonal range. It is not necessarily enemies directly in front of you, so that's some good news. Kind of think of it, I wonder if I can get another fair deal. I should have talked to you from the side before. Didn't even occur to me you were floating like that. Greetings again, traveler. Depending on how many enemies you have slain, I'll gift you lovely rewards. Let's take a look. You have slain 380 enemies. You've gathered enough souls to claim a shiny new prize. That's just fantastic. You have now claimed all the prizes already? Thank you for your services, traveler. Please do come again if you wish to check how many enemies you have slain. Take a glimpse. Take a look. Okay, well that was everything. But that's of interest. What was it again? Some sort of key? Chest key. A key to unlock sealed chests. Well, we've seen a few of those on this adventure. And I know where 3 of them are. One of them is actually to the north from here, so let's go ahead and check that out. Although, I don't know if this is a one-time use key. There might be other keys like this that I have to get. And each key can only be used once, so just in case I don't like the contents of this chest and I want to try one of the other chests, save there so I can reload. While we're at it, okay, the spear is so weak that it wasn't causing damage against the wolf, but once it got to the fireballs, that was pretty good. Oh, I take that back. It actually can cause damage against wolves. It's just the barrage that was weak. Weird, I would not have expected the barrage to be weak. I would have expected it to be the same damage output. Kind of think of it, it was actually possible to get the spear a lot earlier in the adventure, I don't remember if somebody was selling it or if it was something you crafted, but there was one earlier in the game that I could have got. Now I'm kind of wishing I had. Alright, what's in here? Sure enough, the chest key is a one-time use. Celestial boots. Okay, I know what's going on here. First off, I forgot to rebuy the steel boots, so sure, we'll go with that. A pair of sturdy boots made of unknown materials. That is a really nice boost to defense. Although I am upgrading from the truth ribbon. Let's do a better comparison. Still a nice boost to defense, as well as magic defense. Alright, so I wanted to buy any steel boots for myself. I also want to buy them possibly for that person at the person who's wanting steel equipment. Although I will refrain from buying the boots for now, just in case I find them in the treasure chest somewhere. And yeah, I am going to keep the celestial boots, because I suddenly remember what is in the other treasure chests. They all have celestial equipment. Okay, so I was about to end today's episode, but then I remembered I forgot the blaze sword. I don't want to forget that. I've been waiting for it for like half the game so far. Can you craft yourself a blaze sword? Absolutely. Let's see here. Yep, I got enough to make it. Interesting that I have to use my normal sword in order to make it. Well, I'm not using the normal sword anymore. Oh gosh, and it also cost me 5,000 gold to make. How much does that run me down? Well, I still got some money, so that's good. So, compared to the combat axe, the blaze sword is stronger. Weaker than the Artemis bow, but whatever. Let's try it out on something. I decided to try it out on something easy. I don't want to worry about whether I can hit those ghosts or not. So, offhand, not a bad weapon, but let's see what happens if I charge it. Nice. So you took damage before those fireballs went out. Also, this definitely costs a little bit of SP to use. But let's try it out whenever I'm a little further from the enemies. Okay, so if an enemy is close by, they take a ton of damage. Otherwise, further enemies, they need to be kind of in range. Oh, more arrows. Nice. In line of sight of the 4 fireballs, I mean. And sorry to jump around so much, but I was looking at my original recording, and I had a very different strategy for that ghost wall on my original playthrough. Apparently, it is really weak against fire too. I was able to cause 600 points of damage against it with each spell. So that's kind of interesting. More interesting is the fact that I don't actually have a fire 2 yet. I need somebody to sell stuff to. Hold on a sec. Let me go to the shop above here. Because I don't have enough money to buy Fire 2, and if my original playthrough has it at this point, I should really have it at this point. So let me sell my ruby. I'm pretty sure I have a ruby here somewhere. Where is it? Ruby. Apparently, I no longer need these to make things. The ruby is only for the ruby brooch and the truth ribbon, and I already have both of those, so let's sell this. This is worth 2,500 gold. That's gonna give me enough to buy Fire 2. Okay, I want something with plenty of health to try this out on. Let's see if we can get the good timing here. That was good timing. You need to stop hitting me and stuff. Also, it occurs to me that I have yet to actually acquire Thunder 2. I am apparently really slow at acquiring the level 2 spells in this playthrough. Well, I don't have enough money to get it now. I'll get it at some other point, I guess. And before we end this, like I said, I was looking at my original recordings, and I discovered that I can come here and... I'm home! Helena! I was so worried. I'm extremely happy to see you're back safe and sound. Wait, didn't you say you were going home before we went across on the ship with the Kraken? You didn't visit your grandpa then? Yeah, the last few weeks have been pretty rough on me. Well, it's been a few weeks, really? I hope they didn't hurt you. There's nothing to worry about. Faust rescued me before anything bad happened. I was just locked inside a cell for a little while. Inside a cell? I know, right? Locking up the almighty Alina like that is completely unforgivable. Well, I guess everything really is fine if you've still got that goofy personality. I'll be leaving again for a little while. Me and Faust need to catch up on things since I've been away. That's understandable. Just don't be gone for too long. We should be celebrating. You bet. I'll be seeing you later. Gotta love these optional cutscenes. And I am fairly confident, for real this time, that now is definitely a good time to end this episode. And I am actually done finding all the things. And oh boy, did I find a lot of things. Got the Artemis Bow, the Spear, Celestial Boost, the Blaze Sword. Got an optional cutscene. Probably something else I'm forgetting, but... yeah, this was definitely a productive episode. And next time, we'll be productive by making some forward progression.